the actual game. A little bit of camera hiccups and stuff as usual, but we'll get that sorted at the end of this game. The Starcraft's the important part. Okay, so sorry, who took the last game?
herO did.
Okay. All right, and in the top right, representing Psystorm Gaming, it's GuMiho.
And in the bottom left, getting that game 1 win, it is herO. Yeah, definitely rounding into form. He was great. Good pressure early with Blink Stalkers, got out his splash damage with Colossus, into
Beautiful.
Disruptors, and it was tight, though. herO ended up losing his 3rd, 4th, and 5th bases. He was back down into 2 bases, just had a slightly bigger army than GuMiho did, so he tapped out.
And he's already being a jerk with his probe. That just charged right across the map, maybe expecting GuMiho to proxy or something like that.
Yeah, let's see what it's GuMiho, man. You got to be prepared for anything with this guy. I would do that too. I'd send a worker across instantly. I mean, I'd probably scout his proxy and die anyway, but you know.
Yeah, there's not much you can do if you're playing against someone like GuMiho, unless you happen to be someone like herO.
That's true. herO could do something about it, as he did in game 1. Yeah, it was some nice early Zealot Stalker, Adept Stalker aggression in game 1, but GuMiho just got a Cyclone out and was like, okay, that's it, you know. And then by the time the Blink Stalkers showed up, he had a couple tanks in really nice positions, enough Marines. It was great. herO really tried to kill him early, and GuMiho was just like, nah.
That's exciting, because, yeah, herO and GuMiho can both be so aggressive. That's why I was like, this is going to be a good match.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, game 1 was nonstop. It wasn't one of those games where it's like you macro up, nothing happens for 7 minutes, and then they go, you know? So it was nice.
Okay, so GuMiho scouting out with his Marines, scouting out with a 2nd Marine, wanting to make sure there's no proxies. Not every Terran does this at the start of the game. That's just how worried he is about herO proxying him.
He did proxy a gateway in game 1, so the concern is warranted. Yeah.
Yet he hasn't built a bunker, though.
Right. He's not that worried.
Okay, so Adept crossing the map for herO. Good micro on those Marines. Adept all of a sudden realizes there's a Hellion and could be in a bit of trouble. Is she gonna die? It's gonna be close. Second Adept shows up.
Oh, take some hits for her friend. That's what friends are for, man.
Sisters looking out for each other.
Getting flamethrowered in the face so your friend doesn't die.
It would have to be a very good friend for me to do that.
I know, right? That's how good friends they are. Adepts, they got each other's backs, man. Protoss honor. I think they would all do that for each other. That's what makes them so strong.
True. But Protoss are so bloodthirsty, they'd be like, flamethrower to the face for a quarter? Sure.
For nothing. Oh, are we lagging out? Am I lagging out? Son of a gun.
Uh-oh. Spaghetti.
Yeah, seriously. What is going on?
Game paused.
Performance.
It's like my ping is fairly stable.
Yeah, no, it's me. I'm sorry. Let me flush my DNS real quick.
Oh, only here. Oh, no, I can unpause. Yeah, we're still lagging a lot.
Yeah.
Want me just to stream it for you?
Yeah, let's do it. Donk.
Game paused.
Wait, I clicked surrender. Let me out. There we go. Blizzard services connection lost.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. That good for you?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, 1 sec.
It did let me back in, so after this game I'll try to reconnect and see what happens.
Game resumed.
Okay, we're back at it. Sorry about that, guys. Korea's a long way away from here. Sometimes a series of pipes has issues.
And how?
Okay, so herO's got himself a prism. Going for a gateway attack on GuMiho. GuMiho's moving out. He's got a couple of mines and a medivac and a lot of marines. The question is whether herO's going to be able to get a warpin off or not. He's got the prism, saves an adept, fails to save a stalker, but will get both mines. And all of a sudden, GuMiho's facing a lot of pressure as he's hastily throwing up a bunker.
Yeah, maybe he wishes he had that earlier, but the Stalkers are here. They trade pretty well against Marines. SCVs must be pulled to help deal with this thing. We don't have Blink. Drew's in a Warp Prism for the Blink Micro here. A lot of SCVs going down. Another one, but the bunker finishes.
Oh,
And
oh. Gets
it.
it, but the prism still can just shuttle stalkers into the main base. GuMiho not even sieging his tanks, knowing that it's just going to be a target for herO. The Viking pops out, but gets picked off right away. GuMiho's trying to get rid of herO, get him out of his base, and picking off a few stalkers. He's making good headway to do that. Only 3 stalkers remain. The tank takes a shot, and the medivac goes down, but herO has to back off for now.
And might be ready for another round of Warpins here. That is not a full bunker. He just blinks out of the way here again with the Warp Prism.
Oh my gosh, what a
Man,
pain for
Marines
GuMiho.
are just... Oh, the Warp Prism Micro here is just sick. Siege Tank sets up in the natural base. That will help to a certain extent to keep these Stalkers away. Third base gets warped in for herO in the meantime down south. Warp Prism sharking around the main base a little bit. Seeing, okay, we're just going to pick up. Get on out of there. Siege Tank Marines enough to handle those Stalkers for sure. An Immortal in production to help deal with those tanks on some level at least. That is what Immortals are designed to do, is deal with those big hitter items like tanks. In fact, I'm pretty sure in the Wings of... Is it? Oh, it's, yeah, the Legacy of the Void campaign. When they show you Immortals, that's what they display them doing, is dealing with siege tanks. So.
Yeah, otherwise Terrans would just mass tanks.
Right.
Now GuMiho getting his counter to the Immortals, Raven on the way. Might just be to Interference Matrix the Prism, but also can get Immortals or Anti-Armor Missile. He's got options there. Who's really ahead here? Or is it just even?
I mean... hero's got a worker count advantage, but mules are good.
Oh, there goes that tank.
Yeah.
The other tank. Gotta be careful, too.
Yeah, the Immortal War Prism stuff. Man, hero's getting a lot of value out of this. Maybe Raven for Interference Matrix. That could be interesting. Yeah, we're seeing lag with you, too. What's the freaka doing tonight?
Yeah, the weird part is there's no dropped frames on my end.
Right, I wasn't seeing dropped frames either until an actual
okay.
disconnect happened.
Huh. Well,
What's your what is your bitrate at?
I'm at 4K, which is what I've always been at.
Yeah.
I will
think I
try
had mine-
changing the server after this game.
Okay, that's worth an idea.
Or I might just do it real quickly.
Ooh, sneaky.
Sneaky, sneaky. Sometimes you gotta do that.
Yeah. Hero getting Storm here today, which he didn't do in the last game, preferring to rely on Colossus and Disruptors instead. I'm a fan. I mean, I'm okay with any of it, really. There's really no bad splash for Protoss to have against Terran in StarCraft 2.
Oh, definitely not.
You'll see everything. You'll see Archons, High Templar, Colossus, Disruptors. All across the board.
Yeah, but lags again, I'll restart the stream.
Sounds good. Got to get those charge lots in your comp, though, whatever you're going for. You got to have those charge lots to buffer.
GuMiho's moving out. hero's got a lot of Zealots already warped in, a whopping 26, and oh my god, these guys are just bypassing each other. Hero's turning around. GuMiho's army could be in a precarious position with those High Templar in that prism. All the Marines are clumped up. Is there going to be a side storm? Yes, there is. Brutal
beautiful.
side storms.
And then the Zealots come in and clean it up afterward. GG! Hero
That's
takes
it.
game 2. Goes up 2-0.
Oof.
Brutal.
Oof.
Yeah, super oof. All right. So I'm back. I'm in the Korea server. It didn't boot me and keep me out this time.
Okay, that's good. Sorry.
So maybe I'll try to rejoin this game. You want to restart on a different server, and then we'll see what we get.
Yeah, it didn't lag at the end there, I don't think. So I'm not going to try changing server just yet.
Okay.
Okay, fix that. Now we got the Discord screen done. Okay. All right, so map number 3 was
Hardwire, yeah.
Thanks so much to everyone for tuning in and sticking with us. Coming off the holidays.
Yeah, we're in 2022 now. Holy
We
smokes.
are. Have you wrote 2021 on any 2022 documents?
I have not written any documents, so I haven't had the opportunity to do so, no. But when I've been chatting with people, I do write 2022, so that's good.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I remember
good.
Remember those days in school, though. You have to put the date at the top of every paper for 7 classes, you know, and definitely was putting some wrong dates in there more than once.
Mm-hmm. It happens.
You know, I'm old, so this was like 1996 to 1997.
I was born that year.
Yeah. You never had to deal with 1990 dates on your
Oh
papers.
god, that would be terrible. Because once you start the 1, there's no salvaging it.
Yep.
Okay, looks like everyone's ready, so we're gonna jump into it. Just make us referees.
All right.
Okay. Thanks so much to everyone for tuning in today, as always. And away we go into game number 3. Falcon has said happy 2222 2022. We have video proof.
I did. There was a cast I did where I stumbled over 2022. I don't think that's because I didn't know what year it was, but maybe it was. I don't know.
Well, I have to think how old I am, so. Okay, here we are in the top right of Hardwire. He had a bit of a hard time in that last game. It's Psystorm's GuMiho.
And in the bottom left, up 2-0, looking real strong. It's herO.
herO is a stone cold killer.
He really is. I just remember in the earlier days with him, one of the better Protoss in the world, honestly. Really strong, really scary. Hasn't quite got back to that level yet, but man, he's working on it and he's looking good.
My first memory of herO, I think, was watching him, I want to say BlizzCon, like 2014 or something.
Okay.
And I was like, who's this Korean man? Because I knew literally nothing about Starcraft at the time, and turns out he was pretty good and beat my favorite Terran.
You're like, ah, who was your favorite Terran?
I think it was Tasia.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Tasia's a lot of people's favorite Terran.
Uh-huh.
Ah, those were the days, man. Tasia, life was still playing.
Oh gosh.
Match fixing a little bit here and there.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Dongre Gu was killing people. Byun was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Or had Byun disappeared at that point? 2014?
What year? 2014? Maybe
he was
gone
relevant
by
like
then.
very early StarCraft, like
2012, he was a monster. Yeah.
I wasn't in StarCraft really around that time, so.
Yeah, they nerfed Reapers entirely because of Byun. His Reaper
Even back
control.
then?
Yep.
He got them nerfed twice?
Yep. He loves his Reapers, man.
Oh, Rip the cleaning bot.
There were 2 times. There was the one time that 5-Axe Reaper was unstoppable for Zerg because Reapers had that bonus damage versus buildings,
Yeah.
and Roaches didn't have enough range to deal with them at all, and Lings just died, and Queens were no good. So every Terran just went 5-Axe Reaper and won against every TVZ, and immediately Blizzard was like, no. And they nerfed Reapers. But then a couple years later, yeah, Bjorn was going 5-Axe Reaper, and his control was so good, and the grenades were doing so much damage that then they nerfed him again, specifically for Beyond that time.
Be unbelievable.
Good times. Good times for Zergs back in the days.
What happened to Tasia? He retired.
Yeah, he tried making a bit of a comeback last year.
Did make... yeah. Yeah, he did make a pretty decent comeback.
Yeah. But it was not sustainable, it didn't
No.
seem like.
No, I remember he had like a very close match to Serral, right around when Serral was still at like his peak. And that was fantastic.
Yeah, no, Tasia, monster in his own right, too. Gotta remember him.
I wonder what would have happened if he won.
We need an official, like, StarCraft Hall of Fame for Brood War and for StarCraft 2.
Yeah.
Just like a place we can go.
Oh. You're committed in with that Zealot, likely gonna lose that. And it's
Or like
gone.
even an online thing, right? Just a web page. Welcome to the official StarCraft 2 Hall of Fame. Right? You just scroll through. Here's this player. Click on his name to watch some highlights and look at his career stats and stuff,
If
right?
they put that in the client, that would have been sick.
Yeah.
Oh, GuMiho's
man.
dropped, being pursued by the Phoenix.
Fly, Phoenix, fly. GuMiho aborts, hides behind the things.
Widowmine, expertly baited out by herO.
And, oh,
Oh my
dies.
god, he just taps out.
Whoa!
I mean, his drop was done, right? So
Yeah. But what? 30 to 39 work? I don't know, man.